Authentic, fun, relatable, and slightly provocative. Just another hang with your besties. It's CK Mornings and the In Case You Missed It podcast.
February, according to the stats, February is the month you are least likely to be punched in the face.
That's a feather in our cap.
Yeah. And it's not because it's the shortest month. Not because, I guess the only reason really is because it's cold out. That's the main reason. Study comes out of the ER, or out of the UK, from the ER, that February is the month you're least likely to eat a knuckle sandwich, and they say it's too cold to fight. When it's warm, more folks are out drinking, partying, and just, living it up. And that's what would lead to more of a boom, boom. Let's drop the mitts here. Let's go knuck to knuck. February, they say, it's too cold, too dark. And they say most people get home earlier in this time of year. We're not out as late. It's dark like 6 o'clock, so we're not out partying out.
All right. I never thought about my odds of being punched in the face, but now it all makes sense.
They say basically less mingling equals fewer fists flying. You ever been punched? You ever been in a fight?
No, never. Have you?
Never been in a girl fight?
No.
When I was a kid.
Okay, well, same. I got in a schoolyard scrap once.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if this surprises anybody. I used to be a little bit lippy.
I was going to say, I could see you being punched in the face.
So I grew up on this street here.
Uh-huh.
And it was like our street. So Warwick Drive, and then there'd be the Kerr kids, and then the McKinnon kids. And then we'd also get to like the Orchard Height kids. Oh. So there was like a couple of little rival, early preteen gangs. So when they'd come over for hockey games, we'd drop the knucks. And I remember my grandma lived across the street. One time she said, "Christopher, you go out there and you tell him you're a lover, not a fighter." Guess what? That logic didn't work with a 9-year-old. Well, boom. That kid hit me so hard. His name was Ward.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
I've seen him around
I'd be scared.
now. I don't. Yeah, I still am afraid of Ward. But they say February. February is the month you're least likely to eat a knuckle sandwich because of just the time of the year. Now, when are you most likely? When do you think? What months do you think you're most likely to eat a knuckle sandwich?
June.
May, July. May, June, July. Those 3 months.
Stretch there.
Better, warmer weather, more conducive to knock out, drag
probably
out
out drinking and stuff too.
That's exactly what they say.
I do wonder sometimes how I'd fare in a fight. How I would do.
Not a chance.
You don't think so?
No.
Nah, you're wrong.
You
Go,
think?
Put your dukes up.
Oh, jeez.
I think I'd hold my own.
You hate confrontation.
But if it came down to it, if someone's
No.
like, we're going to fist fight right now, I'd hate it. I wouldn't want to do it.
Like you and a woman?
Yeah, me and a woman. Feel like I could take a man better than I could take a woman.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
A man wouldn't stand a chance.
Jeez. No, I don't think you would do well.
No?
No, you're too spindly.
I'm very squirrely. But I feel like it might be like the madman syndrome. Like I would just be all over.
I think a fight would break out and you would crawl on the ground and just leave. And people would be like, "Where is she?" And you'd be driving away. You'd be gone already. I think that's how it would go.
Not to give you an ego, but I think you'd be great in a fight. I can't even lie. I think you'd rock them with one punch. And you're very...
okay, you don't. No, I don't need you throwing this out there because that means there's going to be a fight come. Chris, you think you can beat me? I'm like, no, Alana thinks I can. Can't fight anybody.
April says, hey, Alana, I think you could scrap if you wanted to or beat them down emotionally. I'd go for the jugular. And your parents don't love you.
It's crying. Well, good thing is February is the month you're least likely to be punched in the face. Not that there's zero chance. It's just you're least likely, okay? The Olympic opening ceremonies will go on Friday, but actually today some curling gets underway. There's a women's hockey game tomorrow. And then, I guess for real on Friday everything gets going. But be prepared. U.S. coverage of Lindsey Vonn, the downhill skier. Did you hear what happened to her?
Yeah, she tore her ACL.
She completely ruptured her ACL.
Okay.
She also has a bone bruise around the knee joint and meniscal tears. Like, she's got a pretty massive injury. Happened last week at a downhill race in Switzerland. But she says she is going to compete. Isn't that the story built for the Olympics?
Oh, it so is. Because I saw one not that long ago. She's got like Olympic dream of competing one more time or getting one more medal kind of thing. So good on her.
But that's a story that they're going to eat up down in the States. It'll be like Lindsey Vonn on one leg.
Yeah.
It'll be the biggest story.
She'll be a hero.
And I can see, the story, she wins it. Oh, that would be such a story.
Yeah.
And they'd blow that up. An eagle flying in the background.
Ooh.
Lindsey Vonn. So I guess we'll find out. She says she's going to do it. Completely ruptured ACL, which is supposed like that's a season-ending injury.
Yeah, for
normally.
an athlete. Yeah.
But she's going to let it go. Bone bruise, meniscal tears. Jeez, I got a sore neck, and I'm like, I'm off work for the day. Lindsey Vonn's going to the Olympics. She's going to compete.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. This is a true story of triumph. I've been following the story of the Minion figure skating. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Okay, so this is all wacky. He's a Spanish figure skater. His whole routine and his shtick is him dressed up as a minion from Despicable Me and dancing to their music. And it's been back and forth. Like, it's been a whole thing. So as of yesterday, the latest update was it's pretty much canceled because of copyright issues. So Thomas Sabate, he performs in a yellow-blue overall to mimic a minion from the movie. He was pretty much last minute going to have to change his whole routine because of copyrights. You know, he's about to perform in days, so it was a whole thing. He got a copyright complaint, though, because he can't use the Minion music.
You're not supposed to be doing that in figure skating, are you?
I mean, come on, Thomas. You would think you would know this, but I don't know. But that's his whole thing. People love the Minion routine. So the story went viral, and then Thomas has posted a lot about it on social media, the ups and downs of is it going to happen, is it going to not? He's going to have to change his whole routine if not. So then, I just got 12 minutes ago, an article was published, Universal Studios caved to public pressure allegedly, allow him to use music from Despicable Me franchise. So the Minion will fly free.
Okay, what's going to be the biggest story of the Olympics here? And the early going. Is it Minion guy or is it Lindsey Vonn with her busted up knee?
I don't know. Well, Universal's not stupid. They're like, look at the attention this is getting.
That's true. I always thought that they weren't allowed to use that kind of music, but I guess they're going to let it happen.
I wouldn't think so, especially not with a big franchise with that. Yeah. You think you'd be more careful. But now everyone's going to watch the Minion guy and be like, there he is.
I'd want to know if he was a good skater first. Before I said, yeah, go ahead.
Imagine he goes out there and just butchers the Minion name.
Imagine if he skates like me. Oof.
And Universal's like, oh no, yank it, pull the plug.
Oh, no, I thought you were a good skater. Oh no, never said I could skate.
It says because of all the attention, Universal Studios reconsidered and officially granted the rights for this one special occasion. There are still a couple of things to be tied up with the other two musics of the program, but we're close to accomplishing it. What else has this guy got up his Minion sleeves? How much feathers can he ruffle,
Gru
Thomas?
Give him the go-ahead on this one?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Now a deep dive into the world of women's fashion, beauty, health, and the real talk on love and relationships. If it's trending and making waves on the group chat, Alana's got it covered. Here's That's What She Said.
I've got some good news for us ladies. You don't have to work as hard as men do at this one thing. Science has shown women get the same exercise benefit as men with less effort. So they don't have to put as much effort in as men when it comes to hitting the gym. So it was a new study that confirms, obviously research that working out regularly for everyone can help improve your life. But it found that women experience greater benefits from exercising than men do at lower amounts of exercise. So the study actually analyzed like 500,000 people. It was one of these like 2-decade-long studies to understand the degree of health benefits from physical activity. Researchers found that men were more likely to work out than women. However, women who engaged in regular physical activity had a 24% lower risk of developing health issues, while physically active men had a 15% lower risk. So it was more beneficial for women. So for example, women who did 4 hours of working out a week had 30% lower chance of developing cardiovascular issues compared to men who had to do 9 hours a week to get those same benefits. So split in half, and we're getting the same benefits.
It's ridiculous. This world, the inequality between men and women.
No, I think
Us
this is
men,
fair.
We're losing here.
No, because it's always bothered me how, like, especially more with, like, diets and eating healthy and stuff like that, men are just stuffing their face and it doesn't do anything for them. They got to bulk up. They can eat all this. They got to bulk up.
Not for everybody.
Not for everyone.
No. No, it's not right. I think the world needs to step back and look. Men and women should be treated equal.
No, I think
for
this
once,
sounds about
and
right.
us men, again, for so many things we are not getting equal treatment.
No, you go in the gym,
Rights for
do
men.
your 9
Rights for men.
your 9 hours.
Burn our boxers, guys.
Got some girl chat that we need to cover on That's What She Said? Text CK Mornings anytime. 519-354-8684. Alana's That's What She Said.
Today, I want to know how you failed your driver's license, or why did you fail your driver's license? 519-354-8684. How'd you fail that test? We work here around the corner from the driver's test office. So quite often when we leave work, there's a test happening. They use our street here quite a bit for parallel parking and the like. So I went to leave the other day, and I witnessed somebody flame out on their driver's test.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I don't know who it was. And I don't want to give too many identifying, and that's tough to deal with, right? Very tough to deal with. But I think they were doing like a 3-point turn.
Oh, those will get you.
And I think they made it a 30-point turn because I waited. I was trying to wait patiently.
Whenever I see a driving vehicle and that's a test vehicle kind of thing, I'm so patient with them.
So they finally completed their 30-point turn in the middle of the street, and now I'm following them, and they start to signal a right turn. To which I'm like, well, that's weird. There's no right turns up here, but whatever. I'll follow along. And they slowly started inching right, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go by them. And as I start to go by, they hang a left, and I have to slam on the brakes. And I'm like, whoa, okay. But they hadn't now identified their left turn. They just kept signaling right, and I could see the driver's guy sitting there like, no, stop, and giving him hell. Giving that person hell. I'm not going to identify who it was.
It's going to be a stressful job.
And I was like, oh, I think you just failed your driver's test. Signaling right, turning left, almost hitting another vehicle. How did you fail your driver's test? I witnessed it firsthand how this went down.
Okay, so I didn't fail the driving part. I failed the written test. I had to do that twice because me and my friend kind of did the whole process together. We went to the course together. We were studying together. So then we took the test together, but we were giggling and making eyes at each other. And we didn't take it seriously.
Oh, really?
So I failed the written part. And then, I don't know if you know, but there's a reputation in Windsor. You come to, I don't know what it says about Chatham drivers. You come to Chatham, because I grew up in Windsor. Yep. You come to Chatham. It's easier to pass your driver's test in Chatham. That's what everyone was told when I was young in Windsor. So my mom drove me to Chatham to take my driver's test. And I remember going over the bridge right here on Kyle specifically to take it. So yeah, I came to Chatham to take it.
Yeah, a lot of you guys come here.
Yeah, it's like the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with on this street every time I leave work.
Probably a Windsor driver.
30-point turners. Heather says, the day I went for my driver's license, Elvis Presley died. And when I heard about it on the news, I stubbed my toe and tore my big toenail off.
Wow.
And I had to drive without a shoe. What? So my foot was a little sensitive. Needless to say, I failed that day.
What a fascinating story, Heather.
Kendra said, I didn't look both ways down the railroad tracks when I went over them. Ah, Kendra, that'll get you. That'll get you. Yeah. This driver had to have failed. You don't signal right and turn left. You could just tell the guy was like, okay, what are you doing here? This person I witnessed the other day failing their test. How did you fail your driver's test?
What was your situation with driving test?
Well, it was a horse and buggy back in my day.
Okay, and?
No, I went in and boom, boom, done.
Yeah?
Yeah, no problems. I was advanced in my driver's course. I was a really good driver. I had been driving since I was 14, by the way. My dad used to let me drive all the time. And then, I had the window down, had my arm out the window.
Doing a little lean back.
The instructor was like, hey, let's go cruise the Dragon, pick up chicks. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we were just chilling. We went to the drive-thru, got some burgers. It was a great time. Yeah, well, I had no problem. I didn't fail mine. But I witnessed somebody fail theirs the other day. Why did you fail your driver's test? What went down? I ran into a car. Well, I didn't run into a car. That would have been an instant fail. I witnessed it happen. We see a lot of it happening in our neighborhood here at the radio station. And I saw a right turn signal and a hard left, and then a slam on the brakes and a conversation going on in the vehicle, and obviously looked like a fail situation. So I'm asking today, how did you fail your driver's test? And we have some listeners that have failed, some that have had some other incidences behind the wheel. Some funny stuff today.
Yeah, Katie says, I did not fail, but after I finished my parallel park, I did not back up enough and almost hit the parked car in front. The tester gave me a look. I gave him a look, and away we went to school. He passed me.
Just gave each other a little side eye, like, cool.
Even though he knows parallel parking is hard. Katie says, my grandma used to tell us a story that when she went to do her driver's test, a person asked her to parallel park, and she told them, no, I'm never going to use it. The instructor passed her. I like that method. It's true, though. I never parallel parked since my driving test.
I love parallel parking. Yeah. It's like my one thing I can do well.
No, I'll walk 17 blocks before I parallel park. Tammy says on my driver's test, I rolled through a stop sign, didn't come to a complete stop. Barb says I did not fail either the written or driving portion, but judging by some driving I see nowadays, more people should have failed theirs.
With Chatham-Kent Mayor Darrin Canniff, Wednesday mornings, we always check in with Mayor Canniff. Today at the Capitol Theater downtown, because we've got an event going on Friday that something to do in early February. Mayor Canniff, we're dying for something to do this time of year.
I know. Everybody's got winter fatigue. I know we want this weather to go away, and there's not many events that go on during the winter months. So this is a great opportunity to get downtown Chatham. It's art under the stars. There's a number of places to go. So you just start at one end and you go to the others, 5 to 9 o'clock, and get out. There's a lot of places, the Art Gallery, Museum, the Art Space, Turns and Tails, the Capitol Theater, Pro City, Rad Studios, the Garden, a number of places.
Oh, that's
all right.
Come on
down. And you can go online and get the itinerary of what places to go to. So just get out. There's going to be some live music. There's going to be various artists out. So it's a great opportunity just to get out for a while.
Irene is in later this morning. She's going to give us all the details on it, but Art Under the Stars is on Friday, and then you're there live, Alana, on Friday afternoon.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday, too. I'm excited to check it out.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
well, Mayor Canniff, we have a couple different things we want to talk about. I'm going to start with, I'm not going to say the negative, but, there's a battle going on right now. Rent evictions, and this isn't just a Chatham-Kent thing, but it's a bit of conversation that's peaked up here recently with the building over on William, where there was some notices sent, and obviously those tenants up in arms. Rent evictions, it's going to come to council, this discussion, I believe, next Monday. Can you tell us what's going on with that?
Yes. So rent evictions, it's when a landlord or when somebody buys a building and they say they're going to fix up things and evict everybody with the intention of raising the rent. I know that I was out at the meeting with the tenants out there with the legal, and they're very concerned. And it's great that they're providing legal advice and saying, no, you don't have to leave. So we at council are going to look at that and determine how can we best protect the people, the renters of Chatham-Kent. And that's something, a discussion we'll have. A report's going to be coming, or at least we're going to look for a report, and then we'll do a study to see what's the best way we can stop things like this happening in Chatham-Kent.
And I know Jeff Wilkins has been working hard on that. He is a great guy. If there's any discussion, if you and your landlord have had a discussion or you've gotten some paperwork, talk to somebody. Talk to a legal rep that could discuss that.
Jeff does a fabulous job. He was out there and he spoke for like an hour, and it really worked with people out there to put them at ease and to help bring them together. It's essential they all stick together in this one to fight the landlord.
All right. Shout out to Jeff, because he's been a great guy. He's helped me in a couple different things. All right, let's get to some better news here.
Well, we talked about renting and people living in Chatham-Kent. Just came out, actually, that Chatham-Kent's population, booming is an understatement, it sounds like.
Yes. So StatsCan just put out some updated growth numbers. And over the last year, Chatham-Kent has grown by 1.3%. And that is outstripping Sarnia, Windsor, London, a bigger growth rate than any of those, and a number of other big communities in Ontario. So the people are coming here. It's exciting, and as well, the data shows that there's a lot of families coming here. I know in talking with the school boards, they were upwards the last few years. They've been increasing by 2 to 3% a year as far as enrolled students. So it's a growing community. It makes a lot of statement about Chatham-Kent when a number of people are coming here. We're growing faster. We're building a lot more places. Just in January alone, 91 units were permitted for apartments and houses. And our housing target by the province back 2 years ago was 100. So put it in perspective, we did that in 1 month. So it makes a big statement about what's going on. The people of Chatham-Kent is what really drives this growth, and that's what people are experiencing when they come here. the amazing people, the welcomeness that we have in Chatham-Kent.
So I'm reading here in the press release, since 2016, Chatham-Kent has seen a population increase of 8.1%, or a growth of about 8,500 residents. We are now a population of 113,070,000 people as of July 1st of last year. That's a 1.23% increase over the previous year. That's impressive.
Yeah, no, it's something to be proud of collectively in our community, because the formula we have is right. I mean, there are a number of different reasons why people are coming here, but it boils down to the people are welcoming, and we're a place to be.
And the discussion, and we talk about this, there are issues. There are warts in some things, and every city has a wart, and we deal with that, and we're working on dealing with that. But there's also the other side where we have to build and improve and provide parks and recreation and theaters and that kind of stuff that draws these people in. One of the new additions is going to celebrate a grand opening today, the Flexplex. Tell us what this is all about.
Yeah, so Flexplex, it's an indoor facility for soccer, for volleyball, badminton, pickleball. They got ping pong in there. But it's great if you have teams to put leagues out there. It's something that we have not had here in Chatham-Kent. We've never had something like this. Now if you need an indoor soccer, you have to go to a gymnasium somewhere. Now this is specially designed. It has the floor for it for soccer. It's set up, and we're doing the grand opening. And if you haven't been out to it yet, I know it's been open for a little while, get out and check it out. If you're a sports team looking for a home, it's a fabulous place, and it's something that we need to support as well. That it's something we haven't had here before, and this is another one of those pieces. Because of our growth, it's enabled us to do something like the Flexplex.
We had mentioned yesterday that you were coming on, and if anybody had any texts, and Janet had sent in a message, it'd be great to have an indoor court for youth sports and teens. Mm-hmm. And I sent her the link. I said, yeah, we got something like this right now. So it's a grand opening. Today is the day. It is happening. All right, I got a little rapid fire for you, Mayor Canniff, real quick here, okay?
Should I be sitting down for this?
No, I think you'll be all right. Did you pass your driver's test on the first shot?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Hot Sauce Expo is this weekend. Are we going to die? I've seen you judge this before.
Yes. Well, I haven't heard yet, so I won't die either way. But yes, we did 50-something sauces last time I was there.
Wow.
Yeah. So there was some stomach issues afterwards.
Okay. Alana and I are
50
judging.
sauces.
Okay.
Yeah, we're judging on.
Fine.
Oh, excellent. Well, don't take too much.
Okay. Well, that's a good
That's
tip.
the secret. When you get that hot sauce in a skull, don't take much of it.
Pack the Tums.
Okay. All right. Good call. And then who's winning Super Bowl? Seahawks or Pats?
I think the Seahawks are going to destroy the Pats.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else rapid fire? We got them going now.
I think we're good.
Okay. Are you naming a street after us anytime soon?
Oh yeah, when's that coming?
Well, we're working on that. All right. As far as the latest on naming the snowplows, it's going to close in the next week or so. So make sure you get your thoughts on who you should name it after.
Okay, but are you going to name a street after us?
Oh, I was trying to avoid that.
Yeah, I noticed that. We're letting you get away with that one. We'll keep asking.
Yes. Well, talk to a builder, because they're the ones that, when they create a new street, they're the ones that come up with the street name. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Pushed us off to the side on that one again. Mayor Canniff, as always, we appreciate it. Thanks for your time. We'll talk again next Wednesday.
Have a fantastic day, everybody.
Oh, yes. We are getting set for the Hot Sauce Expo, which is going to happen at the Fortress on Saturday. Alana and I are going to be two of the judges that are going to be involved. We just got a little advice from a past judge, Mayor Canniff.
Yeah, he said he did 50 sauces when he did it.
Wow.
And their stomach aches.
That's fun. So there's vendors from all over Ontario going to be at the Fortress. It's $10 to get in from 11 till 6, and then we'll be judging midway through that.
Very curious.
Hopefully they have the cold beer at the Fortress.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'll be good. Wash it down. Hot Sauce Expo, they're going to be in on Friday. We'll talk more about that, get some information about it. You and I filmed a video.
Yeah.
Social media video. I won't give too much away, but we filmed it here in the studio about an hour ago.
So we saw kind of what our hot sauce limit is at right now.
Yeah.
I'm a touch nervous. Okay, so funny enough, Amber from marketing, who did the Polar Plunge with us,
Yep.
I told her we were doing the video, the Hot Sauce Expo, and she's a big spice. She really likes spice. So she recommended me to get some spicy noodles. So we tried those for the video, which will be up. The video will be up later today, probably tonight. But
so if you
she
notice,
said to be more nervous about the spice than the cold cold water in the polar plunge.
I like spice. That wasn't good. It wasn't a good eat. And you'll see it on the video. It wasn't a good eat, so my tongue's been swollen, and I have not felt right for the last hour.
You feeling it?
Yeah, that just ruined. We lost 60 minutes of today.
Gotta get those insides ready for Saturday, bud.
Insides are gonna be outside by the time this is over.
Cracker Barrel in the news again. They keep having these controversies. What was
what
the
are they
thing?
up to now?
They
logo.
changed the logo. They backtracked on that. They were gonna remodel their stores, but they backtracked on that too. So a lot of doing things and then backtracking on it. So they're going viral again. People are talking because someone leaked the Cracker Barrel employee handbook, which is kind of interesting. I'd love all employee handbooks to leak. You know what I mean? Like what goes on?
One's saying?
So it's getting a lot of attention because it specifically has a memo. There's a new workers' policy. The company expects employees to eat at Cracker Barrel while traveling. So now expects employees traveling for work to eat all or the majority of meals at Cracker Barrel restaurants.
Come on.
So a lot of people came out and we can't control what people are eating when they're on the road or ever.
Yeah.
They did come out and they said they only expect if it's reasonable. But what's reasonable?
Well,
and then when you're in certain
out,
states,
too.
there's a Cracker Barrel everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I guess though, what if they find a Cracker Barrel employee eating at Olive Garden? They're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, how's anybody in Olive Garden in Montana gonna know?
I don't know.
But I guess somebody will figure it out.
So
Somebody will
that's
turn them in.
The new rule. I mean, if you got it for free, you'd get sick of Cracker Barrel though, eventually. Or if it was free, would you be like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna eat Cracker Barrel again? What if you hate Cracker Barrel and you work there?
Yeah.
You have to buy everything from the country store too.
Your full outfit. Yeah.
And they also put a rule. I don't know what happened to make this rule go in place, but alcohol will no longer be covered on any business trips for Cracker Barrel employees unless they pay out of pocket or approval from senior leadership.
What?
I know. No fun over there. They can't do nothing if you work for
please.
Cracker Barrel.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I can only eat at Cracker Barrel if I work at Cracker Barrel, and I'm out.
And all or the majorities of meals have to be at Cracker Barrel
And now
restaurants.
I can't crush any beers while I'm at the Cracker Barrel?
No, you can't do anything.
Oh, well, come on now.
Forget it.
Yeah, what fun is life at that point?
I'm trying to think whatever restaurant. I don't think there's one restaurant where I'd be like, yeah, I can eat all my meals there. I would need some variety. I love Cracker Barrel, but even I would get sick of.
Yeah, but you work there too, and it's probably like, oh, okay, I've done it, I've seen it. I need to try something else, right?
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
be sick of it.
Yeah, be done with it.
You wouldn't want to, yeah.
I'm sure we could dig into, employee handbooks, like some of the weird rules that are out there, without anybody getting in trouble, because I don't want anyone to get in trouble for it. But
I'm trying to I don't even know if I've ever read our employee handbook. Do we have one?
I'm glad you brought this up, Alana.
I've been living loosey-goosey.
Yeah, well, that's number one. No living loosey-goosey.
Subscribe to the CK Mornings in case you missed it podcast and never miss an episode. Plus, drop us a rating and a comment too. Listen live weekday mornings at 94.3 CKSY.com.